closer than ever tonight.
Absolute cinema. Every aspect of this act is so freaking good. We start off with some incredible lore about the 3 moon goddesses created by Nibelung. This stuff was so cool because we're basically hearing lore about the heavenly principles from a historian of Teyvat. It's awesome. We also learned the importance of names, not the name someone was given, but a name that resonates with that person, which gives us this beautiful moment of the traveler calling out to Columbina. And the festival, to see her off, is beautiful. I'm surprised at how much I enjoyed the festival, because after we brought Columbina's physical form back, we took her to the festival, and it was just this beautiful moment of Columbina being able to enjoy her home, not cry, seeing someone finally finding the joys of life, interacting with all the people that she has grown fond of over the years. There are many aspects of Genshin quests where the pacing drags or the characters talk without any purpose, where I just get bored. But the 2 hours in the center of Nasha Town went by so quickly. The fact that they even had a callback to a Fontaine World quest with Sandrone, absolutely wild. Now, to be fair, people were surprised that this was even a thing, and some were greatly disappointed that they missed out on an extra cutscene. And I understand that. I do wish that Hoyoverse would at least let people know that, hey, you should probably finish these quests to get the full experience. And man, they really gave us an entire experience this entire festival, okay? From learning more about characters like Sandrone, to getting these cute, adorable moments, to dropping some crazy lore, there's just so much fun to be able to explore this wonderfully well-crafted festival, and for all of us to spend one last time with Columbina. I cannot believe that the series of acts leading up to this one are just so spectacular. And then the reveal, I would say, the best reveal in Genshin. We knew Dottore would eventually show up, but in the way he does in Act 6 is perfection. His entire plan to create a false moon to trap Columbina was ingenious. And the fact that he was able to make the Hyperboreans believe that he was going to be that savior to create this moon is incredible. For the first time in modern times, the heavenly principles intervened in Teyvat, stopping Dottore. This is actually what I originally thought, but after reading a comment from one of my previous videos from Raiden8063, they explained that it was actually the moons being unstable. So after I rewatched the cutscene, you do see a moment where it zooms in on the iridescent moon, and then it causes Dottore to say his line about the world being stubborn. This is something that I was just thinking that the Heavenly Principles was intervening, but now I'm like, wait, why hasn't the Heavenly Principles been intervening? Dottore is truly an incredible villain. And Dottore, he feels like Endgame. He seems like a perfect reason for the traveler to travel to Snezhnaya to convince the Tsaritsa for help. Even though Arlecchino mentioned that the Fatui can't attack each other, I think the traveler's pretty charismatic enough to convince her that Dottore is more of a serious threat. And while Dottore's entrance has been absolutely incredible, Columbina's had a dramatic exit. She threw herself into the Moon Gate. Now I know Rerir was torn apart, but I don't believe the same can be said for Tholindis or Columbina. I think back to the death card at the festival. I interpreted that moment as if Columbina continued to allow someone else to take control, she would die. This can be easily connected to if she allowed Dottoro's plans to come into fruition, in taking her moon marrow, that's where she would have died. However, she took control in that instance and threw herself into the moon gate. To me, this is avoiding that death card. And I think a similar choice the Lindis made is also why she is still alive too. Both of these characters made the decision to go into the moon gate, and that is what I believe is why they are still alive. At the time of this recording, I am a couple of days away from my stream of Act 7 and Act 8. I don't know what to expect, but I am all ready for it because this is truly the greatest Archon quest and I cannot wait for more. Let's freaking go. Thank you to the Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube members for supporting the channel, and for those of you gifting to the community and allowing their names to also be in the credits. I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna see you all next time for some more Genshin Impact. Oh, I cannot wait!